Axel had always been a man of adventure, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a love for exploring the unknown corners of the world. He had traveled to deserts, scaled mountains, and sailed across the 7 seas, each journey adding a chapter to his life's tale. But his greatest adventure began one stormy night in his small cottage in a Manzay village. The wind howled outside as Axel sat by the fire, examining a weathered journal he had recently acquired from a market in Marrakech. The journal, bound in cracked leather, was filled with cryptic notes and sketches. As he turned the brittle pages, a folded, yellowed parchment slipped out and fluttered to the ground. With a racing heart, Axel unfolded it carefully, revealing a map unlike any he had ever seen. It depicted a vast jungle, marked with ancient symbols and a single prominence at its heart. And scrawled in the margin were the words, "The Lost Treasure of Zambu." Axel's eyes gleamed with excitement. Stories of the treasure had been whispered among explorers for generations. Gold, jewels, and artifacts of unimaginable value, hidden away in a jungle so remote that many believed it to be a mere legend. But here it was, the map that could lead him to it. Without hesitation, Axel began preparing for his journey. His travels took him across continents and through treacherous terrains. After weeks of grueling travel, he found himself at the edge of the dense jungle depicted in the map. The air was thick with humidity, and the sounds of exotic birds and distant waterfalls filled the air. With a deep breath, Axel plunged into the jungle. For days, he hacked through the dense undergrowth, guided only by the map and his instinct. He encountered wild animals, crossed treacherous rivers, and endured the relentless bite of insects. Yet, with each step, the thought of the treasure spurred him on. As he delved deeper into the jungle, he began to notice signs, ancient carvings on trees, remnants of old pathways, and broken statues half buried in the foliage, all pointing him in the right direction. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the jungle, Axel stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood a massive stone entrance, partially hidden by vines and moss. The carvings on the entrance matched those on the map. This was it, the entrance to the lost temple of Zambu. Axel's hands trembled with anticipation as he cleared away the vines and pushed open the heavy stone doors. Inside, the air was cool and musty, filled with the scent of ancient stone and forgotten history. He lit a torch and ventured into the darkness. The passageways were narrow and winding, but Axel navigated them with the expertise of a seasoned explorer. After what felt like hours, he emerged into a vast chamber. His torchlight flickered off the walls, revealing piles of gold coins, chests overflowing with jewels, and artifacts of untold value. Axel's breath caught in his throat. He had found it, the treasure of Zambu. The legends were true. As he stood there, surrounded by wealth beyond his wildest dreams, Axel thought of a Manzay village. He remembered the people who had supported him, the friends and family who had believed in his dreams. He knew what he had to do. Carefully, he began packing the treasure, taking only what he could carry. The journey back was just as arduous, but the thought of sharing the treasure with his village kept Axel moving. Weeks later, he emerged from the jungle, weary but triumphant, and made his way back to Amans. The villagers gathered in awe as Axel recounted his adventure and displayed the treasure he had brought back. He distributed the gold and jewels, ensuring that every family received a share.